Topic 1. Warner Bros. Discovery rejects takeover offer from Paramount, indicating strategic maneuvers in the media landscape. Warner Bros. Discovery has rejected a takeover offer from Paramount, instead supporting a merger with Netflix. Paramount made a hostile bid of $77.9 billion, but Warner Bros. Discovery believes Netflix's $72 billion proposal offers better value and certainty. Netflix aims to acquire only Warner Bros. Studio and streaming operations, while Paramount seeks to take over the entire company. As a result, Warner Bros. News and cable operations are set to be spun off into a separate entity. Both proposals are likely to face antitrust scrutiny, and there are concerns that either could negatively impact moviegoers and theater workers. Topic 2. Trump administration's interest in acquiring Greenland and its geopolitical implications. Details on this topic were not provided. Topic 3. Venezuela's oil dealings with the U.S. and the capture of Maduro, impacting global energy politics. President Donald Trump announced that Venezuela's interim government would transfer 30 to 50 million barrels of oil to the U.S., which would be sold at market prices. Trump stated he would manage the proceeds to benefit both Venezuelan and American citizens. Following this announcement, U.S. crude oil futures fell by 1.3%. Trump is planning meetings with major U.S. oil companies to discuss investments in Venezuela's oil sector. This announcement came just 3 days after the U.S. captured Venezuela's dictator Nicolás Maduro, who was indicted on drug trafficking charges and claimed to be a war prisoner. The operation resulted in injuries to 7 U.S. soldiers, while Venezuela and Cuba reported numerous fatalities. This incident is significantly impacting global energy politics, with Venezuela's bond prices soaring amid political shifts and U.S. policy changes. Investors believe that if Venezuela's oil resources are extracted by the U.S., economic recovery is possible, although political uncertainty and military intervention remain major risks. Topic 4. Nvidia's new chip release affecting data center cooling stocks, showcasing technological innovation. Nvidia's announcement of the new Vera Rubin chip has led to a decline in the stock prices of companies providing data center cooling systems. This chip is more efficient and can be cooled with hot water, potentially eliminating the need for expensive cooling systems in data centers. As a result, stocks of companies like Johnson Controls, Modine Manufacturing, Trane, and Carrier Global have fallen. Nvidia's innovative chip could reduce cooling demands in data centers, impacting related industries. However, some analysts still believe liquid cooling is necessary and consider the stock decline excessive. The Vera Rubin chip is set to be released in the second half of 2026. Topic 5. China's new trade measures against Japan and Iran's military threats following Trump's comments. China has escalated trade tensions with Japan by launching an investigation into dichlorosilane, a chemical gas used in semiconductor manufacturing imported from Japan. This action follows Japan's restrictions on the export of dual-use goods for military purposes. China claims that Japanese product dumping harms its domestic industry, intensifying trade conflicts. There are also rumors that China is considering export restrictions on rare minerals to Japan. Meanwhile, Iran's military chief has threatened preemptive military action in response to President Trump's comments, warning that the U.S. would intervene if Iran violently suppresses peaceful protests. Amid ongoing protests due to economic hardships, Iran has begun issuing new subsidies to curb rising food prices as the country's economic situation continues to deteriorate.